Hello and welcome. My name is Ernie Harris. I am the sports editor for the Ray Herald News, the Herald News in Ray County. I'm joined with head football coach for the Ray County High School Golden Eagles. Welcome, Coach.
Glad to be here.
Thank you. Thanks for joining us. Basically, what we're starting today is a segment called Coach's Corner. The Herald News is going to run this once a week, and every Monday, typically Monday, we'll run it on rayheraldnews.com and our Facebook page. We're going to go over the Friday night previous football game with Coach Pemberton every Monday. The Eagles are 2-0 now, Coach, after a first game of the season win at Carter. It was a bizarre game. Would you agree?
To say the least. Our defense kept us in the ball game during that game. You know, they were down there 2 or 3 times knocking on the door, and we got some goal line stands out of them, and they kept us in the game. Offensively, we struggled the whole night. We had 21 total penalties, which is ridiculous, and I guess that's poor coaching on my part. We went back this week and simplified everything, and it worked pretty well.
Right. 20-14 was the outcome of that game. It was in overtime after a near 2-hour lightning delay. The game resumed about 9:40 p.m. that night at Carter, but the Eagles held on with a Caleb Martin to Eli Johnson touchdown pass in overtime for the win. And this week, Ray County played Jefferson County August 28th, Friday night. The outcome was a little different. Ray County didn't need an overtime to win this one. It was 49-24 in regulation. Coach, your thoughts on the win?
Well, first of all, it's good to play Jefferson County again. I know that's been a tradition here at Ray County, and they've had some battles over the past, but I was pleased with our effort. Obviously, we've got to play better defensively. We gave up too much yardage, and they had a really good tailback. But offensively, I thought we made some strides and improved. It sort of worked where the defense carried us the first week, offense sort of carried us the second week. Now, if we can put it all together, right, we'll be in business.
Like you said, going into that game, the Jefferson County running back had 270 yards the first game of the season against Sevier County. You guys held him to about 120 yards on the night. What's that say for your defense?
Well, it could have been better too.
Right.
We did some things we didn't do really well, but he's a heck of a running back, and if he gets an open field, he's got a chance to go the distance, which he did on us once or twice. So overall, it's a win.
Right.
Like I told the kids, that we've improved from the first week to the second week unbelievably. Now let's see how much we get better going into this third week with another week of practice, and film work, so we can get everything corrected and be ready to move forward.
Friday night after the game, post-game interview, you gave credit to your offensive line. I have your yards rushing for 381 yards rushing on 35 carries. Dalton Hampton, 15 carries for 148 yards, 3 touchdowns. Ethan Davis, the freshman, came on. 10 rushes for 142 yards for 2 touchdowns. Ryan Young getting it done at the fullback position, 9 carries for 83 yards with 1 touchdown. And Caleb Martin had a rush for 8 yards, totaling 35 carries, 381 yards, 6 touchdowns. What's that say about your offensive line?
Well, that's sort of our MO since we've been here, is run the football and be physical, and we didn't do that the first week. The second week against Jefferson County, I was really pleased. We were a lot better. Not only with our offensive line, but our running backs block also. They have to do a good job in the blocking game. So I thought we improved blocking wise. Are we where we need to be? Not yet, but I thought we got back to some of the things that we're used to doing, and that's running the football. Here's the kicker, though. We've got a guy that can throw the football now. Caleb Martin can throw the football, and I've got no problem letting him throw it, and we got some guys that can go get it, so it's going to open up another dimension for us. When we get our running game going really well, we've got a passing game we can take advantage of some one-on-one stuff, so I'm looking forward to that developing as we go through the season.
I got you. And also on Friday night, you credited Caleb Martin, among other freshmen, and fellow freshman Ethan Davis coming on, having a good game, contributing as freshmen. That's pretty rare and not often seen.
It is rare. I told Caleb, I don't know there's not been many freshman quarterbacks start here. Andy Kelly may have been the only other one. I don't know that for sure, but
I actually did my research last week in the preview, and as far as I checked with Andy, I checked with Michael Ruling, assistant principal, Ray County High School. To date, Caleb Martin is the first freshman to start since 1983, which was Andy Kelly's freshman year.
And then we've got Ethan Davis, who started for the first time the other night at running back as a freshman. Cody Bice did that for us several years ago and ended up breaking the rushing record here. So before it's over with, I think Ethan's got a good shot at it also if he can stay healthy.
He definitely looked good. He had a 73-yard touchdown run. He got outside, looked like he was going to be stopped 5 yards deep in the backfield, got to the corner, and it was a foot race to the end zone. He outran the whole defense. He looked good on that run.
He did. He's got natural ability. He's got great vision and even better feet to go with it. So he knows the offense. He played in a wing T in middle school, and so he's familiar with it, and we're happy about it.
Very nice. You mentioned earlier possibly a renewed rivalry with Jefferson County, maybe get them back on the schedule for the future. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to do that. They've got a great, nice facility up there. They treated us really well, with hospitality and stuff. And I like Coach Riley, Spencer Riley. He's a good guy and does a good job up there. So, I would love for us to continue to play.
Yeah, the history of Ray County and Jefferson County dates back to 1985, ran to regular season schedule to the mid-90s, took a few years off, and then played a couple more times. But all in all, I think we played Jefferson County 13 times on the regular season, so that'd be nice. Last week's player of the week was, for the Carter game, was senior wingback Dalton Hampton, who had 92 yards rushing on 15 carries with 1 TD, also had 4 catches for 70 yards, including a TD reception. What can you say about Dalton?
Well, Dalton's been, he was our leading rusher last year, and has been a steady player for us over the last 2 years, and can also catch a football, which the 4 catches in the Carter game. First score of the year was a long throw to him down the middle of the field.
60 yards, I believe.
Yeah. So we got tremendous confidence in Dalton, and now we got a sort of a 1-2 punch. Now we can go to 2 different guys that we got confidence in, and not only that, Ryan Young at fullback had a big game against Jefferson County. He had 83 yards rushing. So we feel like we're in pretty good situation at running back right now. So.
Getting back to what you said earlier about Martin throwing the ball, he actually had 1 completion on Friday in Jefferson County. He threw it to Jaden Goodwin, wide out Jaden Goodwin for a 15-yard grab. So
that was a crucial first down too.
Yes, it was
third and about 13 maybe.
Yes, it was. It was third and long.
We threw a little slant route in there. He made a really good throw, and Jaden gives us a guy that can stretch the field. Also, Jaden Goodwin. He's a track kid that's got good speed, and he helps us stretch the field, and that way people can't crowd us as much. So that's going to be a good combination for the years out.
I agree. He's also got pretty good height on him. He's over 6 foot.
I would think so. Yeah, he's a tall, skinny guy, but he can run and has added a dimension to us.
Okay, very nice target to throw at. This week's game, Friday, September 4th, features Ray County. They're hosting their first home opener. It'll be their home opener and their first region game against Walker Valley. Walker Valley comes in 1-1 on the season. They beat Cannon County 39-0 in week 1, and then they lost to Bradley Central. Looked like a close game. Bradley Central, county rival, Bradley Central Bears, beat them 37-34 on Friday. Ray County coming in leads the series over Walker Valley 12-3, but in the last 8 meetings, Coach, 4 games have been determined by 7 points or less.
Yeah, it's been a close ball game every year. It seems like the last few years. They've got a good football team coming back from last year. They gave Bradley, it was a shootout last week, so we expect nothing but a battle this week. They can throw the football. They're actually running the ball a little more than they've done in the past. Last year they threw it like 85% of the time. This year it's a 60-40 split, so they're trying to run the ball a little more. So that adds dimension to them. In the past you could game plan them throwing the ball, but now they're going to mix it up.
Yes, I remember in the past, they used to have several wideouts, right? A
Yeah.
split set, and about 3 or 4 wide receivers supposed
Still
to
doing,
targets. Yeah.
still doing the same thing, but
yeah.
they're stretching us out, and now they're gonna run it,
Right.
so,
Stretch you out and run it.
yeah.
Now, do they have second year head coach, I believe?
Second year,
Second year
yes.
head coach, so
Yeah.
fairly new. Last year, the Eagles beat the Walker Valley Mustangs 27-21 over there at Walker
Mhm.
Valley.
Yeah, we got up to a lead and struggled a little bit in the second half, I think. They come back and made a ball game out of it, but, you know, we finished it out at the end of the game. But, you know, they got a lot of their kids back too, just like we do. So,
Right.
so we expect it to be a heck of a ball game, good game to watch, I'm sure.
Okay. Anything else to look for them? You said they like to run it this year. You said about 60-40.
60 pass, 40 run. They defensively, I think they've improved. They're doing a little bit better job defensively. So, you know, it's and we've got 8 back on defense, which
Right.
we didn't play as well Friday as we could. But it may, you never know. It may end up a defensive game. You never know.
You never know, especially with
Yeah.
them. Like I said, the last
It's
8
always
meetings,
close,
it's
yeah.
been a close game. Walker Valley this Friday, 7:30 at Eagle Stadium, Bill Horton Field. Check our Facebook page, check Ray County High School Facebook page for ticket information. I know it will be, you know, due to COVID restrictions and so forth, TSSAA restrictions and guidelines, just like the previous 2 games. Tickets were limited, so just be on the lookout this week for any kind of information. Herald News Facebook page, Ray County High School, or call the high school, just get ticket information. What would you like to say to Eagle fans about this
Well,
Friday?
come on out Friday. Our stadium's big enough. We got an unusual situation here. We can hold around 10,000 people. So
Yep.
if you just have a third of that crowd, that's a good crowd. So,
Yes, it is.
so you know, come on out, folks, and support these kids. They've worked extremely hard, and they take a lot of pride in playing for Ray County.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Eagle fans, for watching. I encourage you to follow us each week and watch the video of this broadcast at Coach's Corner on the Herald News Facebook page or rayheraldnews.com, our website. So thanks again, and I appreciate it. This is Ernie Harris with the Herald News saying goodbye with Coach Pemberton. Thank you.